Hey everybody, Hawnsel here. With summer getting closer and closer, so does the newest Team Fortress 2 update. And if you didn't know, Valve asked community members to contribute everything from actual items to in-game fixes. And submissions closed on May 1st, which means we can take a look at the workshop to see what people have submitted. So in today's video, I'm going to showcase some of my favorite submissions. Team Fortress 2 was released in 2007, and since then, 15 years have passed. The current default settings for the game are outdated, and updated default settings aims to improve the default settings for newer players and make their experience a more enjoyable one. The biggest improvement is the default FOV change. At default FOV, I can get surprisingly motion sick, so I think this is a great improvement to the game. This was uploaded by Fexel. Consistent view models aims to make some of the first-person view models to match what it looks like in third person. For example, the watch on the sniper's left arm isn't visible to the player, but in third person everyone can see one clearly there. There are a lot more inconsistencies that this aims to improve, and I'm a big fan of that. This is a great submission by Everick. Crit-Sheen fixes aims to fix the missing crit and many Crit-Sheens on several weapons in the game. 12 items currently don't have Crit-Sheens at all, and some aren't surprising like the building PDA, however everything should be consistent, so I'm happy this was submitted. This was submitted by Decals, a paint bucket named Huey, and Everick. Stored payload responses aims to re-add some of the unused voice lines in the payload game mode. My favorite unused voice line in this fix comes from Heavy.
Hey, where is Kurt going?
Hearing this on payload would add a tiny bit of variety to the sounds of the game, so this is a great submission by Ash. Grordbort Graphical fixes aims to fix a lot of weird oversights in the textures / models of the Grordbort items. Zora Kirby made an entire breakdown of all the fixes in this, so if you want to learn more, make sure to check that out. The link as always are in the description. This amazing job was submitted by Zora Kirby. Viewmodel animation smoothing aims to improve the inspect animations and draw animations for the weapons in game. This improvement is very clean and helps the game look more modern despite its age. Viewmodel animation smoothing was submitted by Redmond. Minimized shotgun view model fix is exactly what the name implies. This fixes an inconsistency with the view models when compared to the stock shotgun. A small fix but also an important one. This was submitted by Parker Place. Australium improvements aims to fix the small details on Australium items. For example, some buttons and strips of metal being Australium when they really shouldn't be. For most people, they'll probably never even see this, but if you're lucky enough to even own an Australium, every detail matters, so I'm glad this was submitted. And this was submitted by a paint bucket named Huey. Ultrawide view model bug fix for the original aims to remove the unused hand asset that Valve moved behind the camera for the original. You can notice this on even the smallest weapon FOV changes as well, and it's something I've been impacted by, so I'm very happy with this submission. This was submitted by XYK. And now we're moving on from game fixes to game additions for the summer update. The coolest addition I think I've seen uploaded to the workshop is the sniper callout voice line. This small addition aims to add a voice line for each class to call out that there's a sniper ahead. This is extremely useful to pass along information that you've gathered in-game and quick play, and essential add-on for people that prefer not to talk. This was submitted by Feedy, and I really hope this gets added to the game. No Hat / Cosmetics Toggle aims to add a toggleable button in the options to disable all hats in Unusual's client side. There are mods that do this already and can be played with within official servers, however, having official support with this would be great, as this isn't just a cosmetic toggleable, but also a performance improvement for people on lower end systems. This was submitted by Ridley. Disable Custom Decals option aims to disable all decals that can be added onto items by players client side. This is useful for those that don't want to be subject to nefarious images thrown onto the objector, and personally I really want this to be added so I can be at ease when making videos. I already disabled names to avoid edginess, and this would be an extra layer of the security. This was submitted by Phantom Boy. Improved Pyro-vision support aims to add a Pyro-vision passover to most modern maps since it's been untouched since its addition. I like to play with Pyro-vision every now and then, and I would love to see more maps supporting it. This was submitted by Sono. Unique Rockets aims to add unique rockets for each of the rocket launchers. This addition is something that you didn't know that you needed, and it's a small detail that I think would improve the quality of the game. This was submitted by Atomic TEM. Storage Unit aims to add a CSGO-like storage system into Team Fortress 2. How this works is once you have a storage unit in your inventory, you can put items into it that can no longer be interacted with in the game until you take it out. This would be extremely useful for crates or duplicate items that you want to scrap later without taking up too much space. This was submitted by Mr. Friend. The Lost and Found claim ticket would add an in-game item to claim achievement items that were once deleted. Newer players might not have enough inventory space for achievement items, but once you delete them, you can never obtain them again. So there are players out there that don't even have a gibbous or Pyro-vision. I think this is a great addition to the game, and I sincerely hope that this gets added because no one should be permanently responsible for a decision that they've made ignorantly. This was submitted by Ferret321. Mandatory Mercenary Summer Jobs aims to add 100 plus contracts to the contractor. I've personally completed all the contracts already added to the game, and I think this content update would really be a great addition to the game. Valve has an amazing opportunity with this, and I think they can make a lot of money with this, so it'd be a shame not to endorse this. This was submitted by Pro Jesse and Vincendio. Everything I've shown here is something I personally want added to the game, and if you want something added, that is only possible if you vote on it in the workshop. If you want to check out a specific fix or addition that I've showcased, all you have to do is follow the link in the description. Thanks for watching.
I have never been more ready.